Hello, everybody. So, I'm going to discuss the topic of ADHD and how it affects a individual that I know. So, what is ADHD? ADHD is defined as attention hyperactive disorder. There are three different types of ADHD, which is usually inattentive, hyperactive, or a combo platter of both. And the most common one is actually the combo platter and not the other two. Symptoms typically begin at ages 3 and 6. They continue on to adulthood, and there is no cure, but there are treatments such as stimulants like Adderall and Ritalin, and there are behavior therapy and other school resources. And a fun fact is that I actually do have ADHD, and I'm going to discuss actually who I am interviewing and how that affects me in other ways. So I interviewed my brother Jack Morrison. He was first diagnosed at age 7 for ADHD, and he had issues with self-esteem and trouble with schoolwork at the time, especially going on in high school and further on in college. Issues controlling anger, which he sometimes still does, but he has done a much better job of. Difficulty of organization. He typically has hard time organizing thoughts and schoolwork, but he's doing a much better job of that as well now, and doing a better job of like planners and things such as that. They always help out. And he uses the common treatment of Adderall. So that helps him just boosts his concentration, and it boosts the dopamine, so it helps concentrate in an ADHD patient. So without further ado, the ADHD symptoms I'm about to list are ones that he has and I have as well, but also how this affects him too. So he has there's excessive talking for ADHD symptoms, restlessness and fidgeting. You just fidget in your seat and just clap around like with your hands and hitting with your feet. Finishing another person's sentence, such as like boarding out an answer for somebody before they actually finish the question you asked them. Difficulty organizing conversations, and that's also with just thoughts, but yeah, conversations, just switching subjects, and other such things, like limited attention spans. Like in a classroom, it's just hard to focus at the teacher or a screen. Instead, he shifts his attention to somewhere else that is better, or he thinks is better typically. Careless mistakes, just forgetting to do schoolwork, or things such as like actually on a test you write down the wrong answer and you don't go back to it and you just knew it was the wrong one, but it's just a careless mistake. Losing things such as your wallet or keys. Daydreaming, which is very vivid for people with ADHD, and just losing track of time. And difficulty getting along with others, which is actually typically with people who are usually for children and ones that go further on in middle school, but it also continues on adulthood. So how this affects Jack. It makes it hard for his friends to be patient with him, especially when he either blurts out while they are talking to him. And he said this to me, it's just very hard for other friends to be patient with him on things such as that, or like just with topics. Creating arguments with other individuals. When I interviewed him, I asked him, like, what such things do you have a difficulty with? And with him, it's just like staying on topic and talking to people about the right things, that creates arguments with others, and it's very hard. So it makes it harder for him to complete schoolwork, just having that limited attention span and just being bored and not wanting to do that. It's especially much harder for people with ADHD. And other tasks seem boring. So they have actually a lower dopamine level in ADHD patients, so that's hard for how it affects my life. Makes life more relatable. It's hard, and it can be frustrating because we're so similar in ways, especially for ADHD. Helps connect to him and others more. Yeah, it definitely does. We both have ADHD, so we talk about that a lot and we try to work on things. And it makes life more interesting, just knowing that we're different people but similar at the same time. So with both of us having ADHD, it makes me more grateful to understand him more, and it helps him knowing that there are people and options there to help him in life, and me too. and it's better understanding on how ADHD varies in others. That definitely makes a difference. So thank you very much, guys, and we will continue. Thank you.